the reading for full moon in Pisces. First message out is please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. I'm feeling anxious. I keep comparing others to you. You guys might be dealing with someone who there's like on and off energy with, and that could have been going on for a while until someone finally got fed up and kind of put up a boundary. And now whoever that was keeps comparing other people to you. And I'm feeling like anxious and like I can't breathe. So someone might be thinking about reaching out and not doing it, or they want to, but they're anxious because they want to offer an apology and say that to you, like it wasn't you, it was me, or I'm sorry for how I treated you, and they just want to come back in. It probably wasn't expected for it to happen. It kind of feels like it was sudden. Okay. Memories. All right, so somebody here is having memories. It says sexual nostalgia, sweet memories of past sexcapades, and fantasies of past lovers during masturbation. So this person could be thinking about you a lot. You're just always on their mind. I really am just feeling like a deep regret, like I really fucked up. You got self-conscious, negative self-image, feeling not good enough in sex, fear of disappointing. Somebody could have literally just felt like they didn't deserve you and they weren't good enough. And they're having all this anxiety, like I'm real fidgety all of a sudden. They're just having this anxiety of just, should I, shouldn't I? And it's reaching out to you, feeling like they've done it already. What happened, happened. What's the point? And use protection. So this could have been somebody that you have been sexually active with and you did not use protection, or it is a warning to be cautious and move forward and use protection, because this also can be this person feeling protective over their own energy and not getting their feelings hurt again, or feeling like, you know, I'm just not going to say anything, almost like a self-sabotaging energy, like I'm not, and they could have gone into it with that energy, like if they're already feeling insecure, not good enough, or they didn't deserve you, they could have brought that energy into the connection in the beginning, and then it kind of sabotaged it because they made it happen. So when this person put up the boundaries, they were like, I knew this was going to happen. And sometimes you want to be so right that you create a situation because you're so sure of something. So you weren't really being open to it when it happened. It kind of was like from the beginning feeling like you don't deserve it and it's not going to last, and almost pretending to be something you're not, or scared to be yourself, or let your guard down, share your feelings. Because the person in this picture, they have their arms crossed in front of them and they're like self-soothing. So someone could just not felt safe to be themselves, or they're in an energy of trying to keep themselves from getting hurt again. So now let's see. Actually, this is calling me over here. Let's switch this up real quick. I do think this person keeps an eye on you. And you're probably not even aware of it or how they're doing it, but somehow they're still aware of what's going on. Yeah, elusive. It's just confirming what I said. I feel like this person is keeping an eye on you. Because they feel foolish about the way that they behaved, or what the hell? Yeah, I almost feel like they did it on purpose, but they didn't realize they did it on purpose. It was like they were playing a game, and the excitement of like finally having a connection with this person that they wanted, because I do feel like this is something that they thought about for a long time. So I think they finally got what they wanted, but then they just were like, this is too good to be true, and just played games and fucked it all up. I am feeling like this person was pretty straightforward with them too. Like, don't fuck with me. Don't mess with me. I'm not playing games with you. Be honest. Are you telling me the truth? Which makes sense too for a Pisces full moon, because the Pisces, you know, is all about the hidden things, the illusion, secrets, what's going on underneath the surface. So I do feel like this person just is in regret of like the way that they behaved and fucked it up. Invading. So, I mean, it's keeping an eye on you, but you may just keep secrets. You may just keep constantly running through their mind. I feel so uncomfortable, like in my own skin. I'm just feeling like I can't get comfortable. On edge. Like, you just need to get it off your chest. I do feel like this was something special, and someone is really aware of that and is having some serious regret about it. Like somebody wants to come forward and say, like, can we start over and do this over the right way? But I don't think the other person is having it. Kind of like you had the opportunity and you fucked it up. Virgo. Okay, here we go. I'm smirking because I forgot. I haven't sat down to do a reading in front of the camera. It's been a minute. And I forgot how sometimes I used to get frustrated because my initial feeling on the reading they just keep clarifying it, almost like it could just be short, sweet, and to the point. So we have fantasy and temptation, a tower, a wise investment, 10 of cups. Let's see. Let me get all these out so I get the full picture. So I do feel like this person was definitely someone who they thought was like, this is my dream come true. This is my perfect person. This, if I could pick somebody to be everything that I wanted in a person, you would be it. And then it all just suddenly came crashing down. We went from this very dreamy energy to like, this is my dream coming true, to it's gone. And the person who the tower fell down on thought that they were making the right choice. They were, that this opportunity was given to them from the universe, and they should have invested fully into it, because I think now they're really feeling the energy of like, I really fucked this up. Because this person could have been their 10 of cups. The universe brought in this opportunity for investment. And they could have had everything with this person. But they were going back and forth about making a decision. Maybe we have the Knight of Cups here, so maybe they were in between two people and saying that they were, done with this person and moving forward and making these romantic gestures. And they weren't really. They were going back and forth, flip-flopping, which was the energy I felt in the beginning of like on and off, on and off. And I think this person kind of like understood for a while, but then it was like, yo, this is like, I'm done. I've had enough. Like, figure your shit out. I'm not playing games. And I believe that it was a huge wake-up call for this person. Because then we have the 10 of Wands, a heavy burden. I don't think they saw this coming. I think they were aware that this person was super interested in them, and they felt the same way, like mutually, like this is something special, this is something rare. And yeah, I'm willing to take that risk with you. And they did. And then it became like a cat and mouse game. Like suddenly it turned into these games and somebody wasn't being honest. And I do feel like this person has like, they watch you, but it makes them feel jealous because it's like they watch. How do I explain this? This is the example I'm going to give. Say on like Instagram, you guys follow each other and they see that like you post something on your story and they have that feeling of like, I want to see what they're up to, but I don't because it's going to make me jealous and piss me off. And it's so weird because I'm also getting the vibe of like, they have no right to really be in such that strong energy towards this person. Like it never really, it started and it just like fizzled out. It didn't really have the opportunity to like be at a level of jealousy, which just makes me feel like this person was never really being honest fully about how they really felt, like how deep they really felt about this person. Yeah, so what just came out on the Seven of Cups? The Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Painful ending. Isolated and alone. Now this person is alone. The one person that they were excited about, maybe they were having like the Knight of Cups energy, which can be, you know, someone who's kind of a little immature but flirty, flirts with a lot of different people. They could have been dating a lot of different people, had a lot of options, got to like, my shit don't stink. And I mean, this person's this energy, like fully aware of who they are, what they bring to people, powerful, just, here I am. Is this what you want? Then let's go. But they kind of stayed in that fantasy of it all. And it could have been like this real thing. They could have turned that dream into a real relationship. And now it could have just all came down with like, now the energy of that hurt from this person, like cutting it off or putting a boundary up and saying no anymore, could have just spiraled into the rejected person feeling that energy and just kind of like going into hermit mode where like they're not excited to really go out or see anybody or hang out with anybody or date anybody else, because I just feel like they did not see this coming. Like they just thought they were the hot shit and they weren't. I mean, maybe they were hot shit, but like that's not everything. You know what I mean? Just because you're hot shit doesn't mean that you can play games with people and fuck around with people's feelings. Yeah, okay, so there definitely was another person here. The Lovers. Somebody was going back and forth, not making a choice, and the person that would have brought or been the catalyst to the biggest change in their life is gone. And they're stuck with the karma of not making that decision and just staying in limbo. And like in this picture, staying in limbo, you know, you're balancing on this fucking rope, and there's all these waterfalls behind you, and it's like you're trying to save yourself from drowning. Like the energy is like you feel the weight of like, if I don't figure this out, this is my fate. So instead of moving forward and getting off the rope, they kind of stood there and kept their balance, thinking this was the best thing to do. But the reality would have been, you need to move forward, you know, and not turning back. You need to go in the direction forward, not towards what is behind you. I feel so bad for this person, but at the same time, it's like they needed this to happen. And knowledge, the High Priestess. There's something that I think is still hidden that maybe they want to share what was really going on. and why they were in that energy, but I think this person already knows. Like, they already knew. The High Priestess, to me, too, sometimes she's the mistress. She knows what was really going on. She didn't need for the truth to be told. And she probably asked just to see if this person was going to be honest about what was really going on. Not because she wanted to know, but because she wanted to know, are they going to tell me the fucking truth? Are they going to try to, like, manipulate me into believing whatever game it is they're playing? And went along with it. But it was an eye-opening, you know, like, if you already know the truth and you come to confront somebody and you're like, okay, so what's going on with this? And they, you know, to explain to you, but you already know that that's not true. Obviously, that's going to affect the situation between the two of you, because, you know, like, them being honest with you isn't a priority. They're playing games. And right now they're in self-protection mode. They're not really considering how what they do and say is going to affect the people around them. They just are telling stories almost in a way to get what they want impulsively without thinking about how that could potentially backfire. And maybe they knew it could backfire, but maybe they just thought they were better at the game that they thought they were playing. I do truly believe that this connection could have been something really amazing. And this person knows that. They could have really leveled up in life. Nine of Wands. This person's going through a lot of karma right now, a lot of changes, and this could be a cycle that they repeat over and over again and end up in the same fucking position at the end of it all, time and time again, and then they wonder why. Why? Like, why do I keep ending up in the same situation? I feel like the person they're dealing with regularly, that they're trying to break free from, there is no love there. I feel like it's very competitive. It's almost like, you know, who is gonna win. Like, they're just a pawn in a game now, and they don't really care. They don't really care about the other person. It's just about, I can't lose this. I can't lose to this person, or I can't lose this battle. Seven of Swords. This landed on the Lovers. Deception and strategy. With a twin flame. Somebody wanting them to keep things quiet. Why though? I feel like this person has, like, just look at that. Like, they know it's you. They know that you are everything. it's like they can't not focus on you. They can't not look. Even though when they look, it pisses them off. Because they just can feel that this was supposed to be, right here at the bottom of the deck, a stable relationship. Where you can create something amazing together. Where you're gonna level up. You know, you're in a relationship and you go through all the stages. And maybe this could be, you know I did my life ass backwards. And some people do that, and that's how they learn. And maybe there's a child involved that was before someone got married. And they now feel like they have this responsibility to this relationship, but it's unfulfilling, but it's stable. This could also be knowing you two could come together and create something amazing, and not necessarily doesn't have to be children, but my eye keeps twitching. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this eye's like this could be a business, a brand, a power couple. There's something about this energy that feels like you are fully aware that this is something. This is something. Something precious. You know, it's funny because we're always given choices. And these opportunities present themselves to us. And the people could be opportunities. And we can feel that. And there's something in us that knows that. But then all this fear of going forward keeps us stuck there. And the universe is like, here, this is for you. This is for you. This is everything you wanted. This is everything you dreamed of. You see how you just put all this focus and energy into this? Because this is your person. And you know what? We don't do anything. Hanged man on the bottom. We stay stuck. And then the universe comes in and makes a decision for you. And you lose it all. And then time goes on, and then you get this whole new perspective. And you feel like a fucking fool for letting this opportunity pass you by. And now you get to witness this person continue to live their life happily. And you still feel stuck. I'm getting the energy too that like there were things said between the two of you that were very insightful, like little nuggets of insight that were just like powerful things that they said that just really resonated with you, and like it couldn't have been said any more clearer. And that was the universe giving you a message, an urge, a push, that this is, if you're resonating with the thing that this person is saying so strongly, or you're talking to this person about things that you don't normally talk to other people about, or you share parts of yourself that you don't share with people, like clearly that alone, it means that this connection is deeper than whatever else you have going on in your life. But that you aren't seeing the signs, or maybe you are seeing them, but you're just like, not really fucking getting it. Change is fucking necessary. I feel like this person has a little glimpse into who you really are. The real you. The you that doesn't wear a mask, when you've had conversations, if you're sharing things that you don't normally share with people, or you're just like, and you had little moments like that where the universe is like encouraging you to open up more, to not play a game or pretend to be something you're not with this person like you do with other people. Here's your opportunity to be your full true self. But you're still falling back into that old cycle of it's not safe. I'm going to get hurt. And you're fucking stuck here. And you're wounded. And there's no love energy. It's dried up. You're probably not having sex. I just felt that really hit me in the chest. Somebody's really, really fucking unhappy in a situation that they're in, and they're fully aware that they had the opportunity to make the choice, to make the change on their own. And now it's just harder than it seemed before because the energy of this person is now absent. And it just hurts so much more. You'll be having dreams of this person. Missed opportunity. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom. Missed opportunity. Four of Cups. There's your emotional energy coming through. You fucking missed it. You're holding on too tight to something you're not even fucking happy in anymore. Like, you're not even happy in it anymore. Like, we need to break free of this, like, energy where we feel like we can't move in a direction that feels right to us based off of what everyone else might think about it, because what would they say? What would they think? How, how does that make me look? And my perception of myself is fragile. I'm insecure, so I can't be and do what I really want. I'd rather be sneaky and secretive about it. Well, you're never going to be happy in a situation like that because you're never really meeting people who line up with you because you're not being who you truly are. So you're setting yourself up to be constantly let down because you can't live in your truth because of what other people might think. They all got their own shit that they think and feel that same way about in their own lives. What we need is more people to feel strong enough to be who they are and be an example to other people that, like, it's cool to be who you are. Because then you get to meet all the other people like you because you're being authentically who you are. And maybe this full moon is about letting go of the illusion of who we think we need to be to impress a specific person, your family, your friends. Like, I don't want to be that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. Actually, I don't enjoy that. I don't like that. Why did I do this for so long? I fucking hate it. Yeah, this person, I feel like they are going to be reaching out to you. This is the Eight of Wands. They are going to be reaching out to you and communicate to you something. Whether it is their feelings, just to apologize. Just to say, hey, I miss you and I want to talk to you. I'm sorry I'm an asshole. I fucked up. Can we meet up? There's going to be a sudden, just like, fuck it. This is what I want. That's going to make me happy. And I'm going for it. Because sitting here and not going for it feels shitty. But at least if I reach out and make that attempt, they could say no or not respond or whatever, but at least you have the effort and you know they're not going to respond. You know where they stand, or maybe they do communicate back and everything works out. But not doing anything, staying in limbo, you're feeling like shit, so might as well feel like shit and at least know the truth of the situation. Let me just see how whoever is the person who is really feeling the urge to reach out and communicate, how is the other person going to react? The cards just threw up. It's kind of giving me a little bit of mixed vibes here. With the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel that this person also feels the connection, that this is, you know, was an opportunity from the universe that you fumbled. So I do believe they have this energy of like, you know, we're soulmates. And you're coming through with this offer, communication, message, Seven of Wands. They're going to be defensive at first and kind of pushing their whole like, you know, I'm good on my own. I don't need this. All while knowing inside that it's something special too. I think it's both parties feel that. But they want something that's fair and equal and balanced. Exchange between the two, which involves honest communication about what the fuck is going on. Old wounds here, the Five of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So anything that Jupiter touches, even if it's bad or is perceived as bad, like old wounds, it still is good. So maybe there's clear communication about, you know, you acting that way really hurt me because I was open and honest with you, and there was really no need for you to act that way. So to me, I think it feels like there's potential of it all getting worked out. On the bottom we have the Page of Cups. So maybe message of love. They could say, you know what? I missed you too. Let's meet up. Let's Go grab a drink. I'd love to see you again. This is a sunset. With the Fool. Start over. With the Star. There goes another dream, a wish come true. The universe must really fucking believe that this... Hopefully, the message was received. Seven of Pentacles. A reevaluation of the situation. And the Nine of Cups. Satisfaction and wish fulfillment. This person could be coming back around. I don't think they're just going to run arms wide open and be like, oh my God, you know, I think they may feel that inside, like, oh, I knew you'd come back, because, I mean, they're fully aware that they have this energy. And I think they may know that inside, but they're not gonna be easy about it, because I feel like last time they were easy, like, oh yeah, you like me, I like you too. You want to hang out? I want to hang out too. Let's do this. And they did it, and then they regretted it. So I think this time they're going to kind of ease into it and really make the person who fucked up, sorry, I don't know how to separate the two without... There's clearly one person who was just fucking around and the other person was just like, fuck this, I'm over it. So, hopefully they got the point and the lesson and they're not going to repeat this, but I do feel the energy, and I hate to say this, that this person has cycled in this energy over and over and over again with different people, and they always fucked up, and don't we all, to be honest? And always have just come back and were given second opportunities, third opportunities, and they're kind of used to that. But I think they know what this person who was like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, like, this is a game to you. I feel like something, they haven't had that before. Like, maybe they're the person who like ghosts people all the time and then comes back around like, oh, hey, what's up? And they're always received, you know, back. But this person is like, don't fucking contact me again. And they're like, excuse me? And it did something, because they're just not used to that. Or they didn't talk to them for a while, and they would think that this person is going to reach out to them, and they didn't. So then they had to let their ego go and be like, hey, what's up? And reach out, which is something they don't normally do. So maybe they're used to being chased a lot. And this person ain't chasing. So I gotta figure that shit out. I feel like, actually, interesting, that's just full moon here. There was a moon on a lot of cards in here, actually, that I noticed. I'm a little rusty. You know, I read cards every day, but for myself or for situations that I'm trying to get answers on. Where the hell did it go? And on the Star, there was one. Behind the Five of Cups, there's one. So there is a lot of deep feelings here. Page of Cups. I feel like this person really bruised their fucking ego. And, like, it needed to happen. They needed to be bumped down a few pegs. Let me see. I feel like I'm done with that, but I still feel like Oh, maybe these. Let me see. This is some sex answers oracle. How does this person feel sexually? This is so random. I just heard the Polar Express song when they're doing the hot chocolate. Hot, hot, hot. Let's do it in public. Let's make love in the moonlight. Hey, there's that moonlight. See, I feel like this person is a risk taker, and it's the self-sabotage energy. Like, it's like ego driven. Like, they get a lot of attention, they're attractive, they were talking to a lot of people, probably having sex with a lot of people, not being smart about it either, putting other people at risk. But like, they didn't fucking care about, like, let's get caught in public, being outside under the moonlight. And maybe they both have that energy of like being a risk taker, but you drive me crazy. I do feel that this person is fucking on edge. Submit to me. Maybe they're just both used to being the fucking boss too. Like, just take turns. Take the initiative. Is that what that says? Yeah, initiative. See, that's that energy of like, I'm not gonna reach out to them, they're gonna reach out to me, and just sitting in it, like I'm not doing anything. And they're coming to terms with the fact that they're gonna have to do that. But they're very much wanting it to be the other way around. Because they're insecure, too self-conscious, and romantic sex. Yeah, I do feel like this is hot, 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 but it's so much deeper than that. And just, they're not talking about it. One more, and we'll wrap this up. This came out, erotic stories flow out. I was going to put it back in, but then I heard there could just be a lot of communication, or there was always a lot of communication about sex. And it was so much more than that. But because it was that energy in the beginning, somebody went into it impulsively thinking like, oh my God, like this is my fantasy, it's happening. But then like feelings developed and they weren't expecting that because they were a great lover. That body. I mean, they could have an amazing body. I just got like porn star vibes. Why? Maybe somebody was having sex with this person, and you know how like people will have sex that's like what they see in a porn, but this is the good stuff because they were trying to separate themselves from the feelings that they were feeling while they were doing it, and trying to separate themselves from that, and acting very much like, you know, all the movements of like in a porn, and, you know, this and this and this and this. And they didn't let themselves feel the connection. That, or they rejected it, or they denied it, or they felt it, but then they didn't allow themselves to submit to what they were really feeling. And they feel it now. Like, they don't want to just have sex. They want to have domination. Just came out. They want to have a complete, came out again. Complete domination over this person. They want to belong with you. The chase. You're gonna have to do the chase. If you want it, fucking go get it. Why would you wait for them to come to you? If this is what you want, then you have to go after it. And then we can get to this. Okay? But you need to feel all those feelings first. Like, to have someone completely trust you for domination, you have to have a closeness with the person. You have to trust them. When you come to them and ask them a question, you have to know they're going to fucking tell you the truth. They're not going to play games with you. You can't trust a person, and then you can't act that way with a person and then expect them to trust you and want all this with them. You gotta open the gates. Build that. And that's when those things happen. I'm gonna wrap it here.